Hey guys, and welcome back to another versus matchup video. Today we have the two most powerful characters that we've ever dealt with, and yes, even more powerful than the Beerus versus Thanos video. Today we have the boss of random from YouTube versus Classic Connor from Twitch. If you enjoyed this video, dislike and subscribe, and maybe one day we'll have more subscribers than Gregor explains. And yeah, let's just get into the video.
I don't care about Switzerland. I just care about chaos. And the first step to chaos is grief.
For the strength category, Boss of Random is seemingly quite strong, as he was able to break bedrock with a single punch. Yes, he's in creative all the time. He's also, in his house tour video, he shows having a Godzilla on his shelf, which means that because it's the real life Godzilla, he must be picking up Godzilla's weight, which is around 164,000 tons. And he's doing this with absolutely no difficulty, so clearly he's a strong boy. Classic Connor, on the other hand, to fully understand how powerful Connor is, right, we need to do a little bit of power scaling. As we all know, Connor is a child, which means he must be as powerful as other children. This includes the baby from Ice Age, that one guy from Home Alone, Ben 10, Shazam, and GT Goku. So because we know how powerful these children are, we can scale them to Connor. So Alien X, one of Ben 10's aliens, was able to recreate and destroy a universe quite easily. And because of the Super Saiyan multipliers, so it's times 50, times 100, times 400, and times 800, this must mean that he is 800 times universal. So in terms of strength, I'd probably have to give the point to Classic Connor. However, given the fact that Boss of Random is, he's been able to slay demons, it might be closer than you might think.
Look at this. I don't think professional Minecrafters could do that. Look at this. I'm gonna hit it off. Oh!
Now, going on to speed feats, the Boss of Random doesn't have that many. However, with commands, he can move across a desert within 10 seconds. Assuming this desert is the same length as the Sahara Desert, this means he must be moving around this fast, and I am not reading that out on screen because I cannot read. However, it does not end there. You see, Boss of Random has gone on to say in a few streams that he is not the biggest fan of Superman. You know who else does not like Superman? General Zod! Which must mean that he is one of the same, or at least comparable to General Zod in some way or another. And because General Zod fought Superman, who can move approximately 5 quintillion times the speed of light, this must mean that the Boss of Random should also be around that level of speed. Connor, on the other hand, he is obviously also has the same powers of Shazam, and Shazam has also fought Superman, who can also move 5 quintillion times the speed of light. But the reason why Connor wins in the speed category is because of the Super Saiyan multipliers, as we already said, which means that he is 800 times faster than Boss. I mean, it's only common sense, isn't it? So yeah, I would say that Connor is faster than the Boss of Random.
Well, yeah, we were gonna. Oh, get this. We are the most peaceful action on the server. We are so peaceful. We've never heard a fly. Okay? We've never heard a fly ever.
Now, for durability feats, you might think this is a little bit hard. However, we actually have a pretty good durability feat for the Boss of Random. Since he is always in creative mode, this must mean that he is completely invulnerable to any type of physical attack. And also can survive, jumping in lava, jumping in the void, and talking to the Classic Connor, which as we all know is a curse in and of itself. Classic Connor, meanwhile, should be as durable as Superman, as he has also got the powers of Shazam, which means that he can take the likes of solar systems blowing up and, star-like attacks taken to the face. So while he is quite durable, even with the Super Saiyan multipliers added on, I'd probably have to give the point to Boss, considering he is always on creative mode even in a survival SMP.
Man, get only the goodest of books. Oh, he was a looting 3 villager too. He had looting book on him. That was gonna make me so much money. I mean, no, I just really miss him. It's not about the money, guys. It's never been about the money. But if you really wanted to sub with...
Now for abilities, this is quite the interesting part of the video. Boss has access to every single command that there is, since he is always also in creative mode, as I think we've already discussed. Since Zuko is his dad, he can also access the avatar state. Why can't Zuko? Because plot armor. And also because of the EMC YouTube channel, this proves he can also manipulate fire, as he's constantly spitting it. And because the avatar state, it's just kinda cool, kind of like Ultra Instinct, this must mean that he also has Ultra Instinct. Ultra Instinct, for you don't know, is pretty much the most overpowered power-up within Dragon Ball, which essentially makes you unhittable. However, you know, do you think he's like Goku just because he can access Ultra Instinct? Don't be stupid. Why would we ever make such a loose connection like that? He is obviously as powerful as the Grand Priest himself! And the Grand Priest can wipe out multiverses with a swipe of his hand, so clearly, you know, he is somewhat of, you know, maybe above building level, just a little bit. But, you know, maybe if you were to, you know, that's a little bit too much of a high ball. I think a Grand Priest is around what level? Let's be honest here. He's not that powerful. He also has the Hand of God's sword, which also obviously must mean he is as powerful as a god, which makes him omnipresent, omnipotent, and extreme multi-universal. Because as you know, that's how powerful the sword really is in canon. He can teleport, turn invisible, turn into spectator mode, but honestly he can't do anything in spectator mode, so it's kind of useless. He is the master of escapist rays. He was able to escape Connor's unbeatable prison cell, which as we all know has unbeatable in the title, so it must be true. Also, as we all know, the boss of Random has the letter O in the title, which must mean that he must share someone else with O in the title, that being One Punch Man. This means that he can one punch anyone who has star level feats, and even then, even if he's serious, he can one punch pretty much everyone. He can erase people from existence with just slash ban. He can also send people up into the stratosphere as well, with just a few commands, which also proves how powerful his reality warping is. Classic Connor, on the other hand, has the Omnitrix, which makes him able to transform into any alien that he desires. This also includes Pix. He can fire lightning out like Shazam, has super speed strength, can fire Kamehamehas, Kienzans, which can cut anything in half, has the Solar Flare, which can blind anyone, and the Spirit Bomb and the Dragon Fist, which are extremely powerful moves. And whenever someone punches him, they just seem to end up in jail. Like, not as an offence crime, they just literally get transported into a jail cell and they have to spend the rest of eternity there. Also, because he has, you know, played Giorno's theme in many of his videos, this must mean that he has the power of Golden Experience and Golden Experience Requiem. Golden Experience can create life at his fingertips out of anything, and Golden Experience Requiem is beyond time and can manipulate reality to do whatever he wants. Kind of. Essentially, anything you might try to do to Connor won't ever happen because of the reality warping the Golden Experience Requiem has. He's extremely good at social influencing, as he was not only able to take over the server with nothing but words and no money whatsoever, you know, he was also able to create a cult, which is quite impressive considering who the leader is. Also, with the powers of Alien X, he has telepathy, telekinesis, and can erase people from existence within a blink of an eye. He is an expert fighter, and also has some level of mind manipulation, as just by asking the question, he was able to get Miller to join Flower Gang with no persuasion whatsoever. So I'd probably have to give it a draw for the ability section. They are both really powerful, but we'll get into who counters who in the conclusion. Just know for now that it is a draw, and no one is more powerful than the other.
Am I lagging? I kept looking over to the left side and it's saying like encoding overload or something. I don't know what that's for. Like this is another reason it should be lagging right now. Oh, I just killed the pig's mother, didn't I? Uh-oh. Now we gotta kill the baby pig. That's just how it works. Whoopsie. Can't leave him an orphan, so just kill him. That's how I...
Now we go on to the weakness section. The boss of Random has an irrational fear of women, and is also really traumatized whenever he is reminded of any of his pets dying. Apart from that, he doesn't really have to have that many weaknesses. You know, he isn't invulnerable to reality warping, but considering he has some of his own, it probably shouldn't be much of a problem. Classic Connor, on the other hand, is completely insane and cannot think about what he has already done, and has some level of memory loss. So I'd probably have to give the point to Boss of Random here.
This is obviously a van. And you know what they say, I got the horses in the back. I got the horse.
Now for the conclusion. This has been quite the battle of the ages, two of the most powerful characters in all of fiction, because they are definitely not real and a figment of my imagination. This must, you know, this means this is quite a close battle, considering how much they can reality warp, destroy universes, and the rest of it. You know, Boss of Random has dodge hacks, and hacks just in general. Classic Connor, on the other hand, is an insane man with way too much cocaine. Now, I think that there is a clear victor in this fight, and I will show you as to why and who I think wins this fight. So drum roll please. Puffball Cloud!